Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to English Form 4, your online learning video. Please refer to your Full Blast Plus 4 textbook. Alright, boys and girls, are you ready for the next task? Now, take out your Full Blast textbook and turn to page 25.
Listen. B. You will hear part of an interview with Helen Partridge, a girl that has recently been in the news. Listen and answer the questions. Choose A, B, or C.
And on to our next guest. Her name is Helen Partridge, and she was in the newspapers because she became the #1 Potterite in the country. What does that mean? Do you make pots or something?
No, a Potterite is a Harry Potter fan.
I was only joking. Now, you won a competition last week. Tell us about it.
Well, I entered a competition for the #1 Potterite in the country, and the final was last week. It was difficult as there are many dedicated Potterites out there, and I'm very proud to say that I am now considered the best.
What sort of questions did you have to answer?
Well, there were a lot of questions about the books and the films, but also about Harry's school, Hogwarts, and the magical world that he lives in. There were also quite a few tricky ones about the characters, but I managed to answer them. The final question was, when is Harry Potter's birthday?
Does the writer J.K. Rowling reveal Harry's date of birth?
Of course, but it isn't mentioned in the books. She revealed it in an interview later. Some people believe that the actor who plays Harry Potter, Daniel Radcliffe, has the same birthday, but that isn't true. His birthday is on the 23rd of July, but Harry was born on the 31st of July 1980. Interestingly, it is the same date as J.K. Rowling's birthday, although she was born in 1965.
Wow! You certainly know your stuff. Is there anything you don't know about Harry Potter?
I hope not. I've read all the books many times, I've seen all the films, I've got the DVDs, and I've got all the computer games. And next month, I'm planning to visit the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal Studios in Florida. I've even got my own website which contains enormous amounts of information about Harry Potter.
Well, anyone can see that Harry Potter is a big part of your life.
Harry is like a friend to me. I mean, he's intelligent and very brave. He can be a bit stubborn sometimes, but he always does the right thing. He's also very loyal to his friends.
Yes, a true friend that supports you is always good to have, and that's definitely a good role model. Now, let's look at some texts, tweets and emails that people have sent in.
Well, how did you find the listening activity? Easy, right? Okay, now refer to page 28 of your Full Blast textbook.
2B. Read.
B. Look at the picture. Who do you think the people are, and what do you think is happening? Read the extract from a Sherlock Holmes story and find out.
The Adventure of the Mazarin Stone by Arthur Conan Doyle. Chapter 1. It was pleasant for Watson to find himself once more in the untidy room of the first floor in Baker Street, which had been the starting point of so many remarkable adventures. He looked around him at the scientific charts, the bench of chemicals, and the violin case leaning in the corner. Finally, his eyes met the smiling face of Billy, the great detective's young servant.
Hello, Billy. I was visiting a friend nearby when I decided to come and see Holmes. Is he in?
Billy glanced at the closed door of the bedroom.
I think he's in bed and asleep,
he said. It was 7 in the evening of a lovely summer's day, but Watson was sufficiently familiar with the irregularity of his old friend's hours to feel no surprise at the idea.
That means a case, I suppose.
Yes, sir. He spent the day following someone. Yesterday he went out dressed as a workman looking for a job. Today he was an old woman.
Watson frowned.
But what is it all about, Billy?
Billy lowered his voice.
I don't mind telling you, sir, but keep it to yourself. It's this case of the Crown Diamond.
You mean the £100,000 burglary?
Yes, sir. They must get it back, sir. We had the Prime Minister and the Home Secretary both sitting on that sofa over there. Mr. Holmes was very nice to them. He soon put them at their ease and promised he would do all he could.
While Billy was talking, Watson turned to look at the window.
I say, Billy, what is that curtain for across the window?
Mr. Holmes put it up there 3 days ago. We've got something funny behind it.
As soon as Billy pulled back the curtain, Watson gasped in amazement. Between the window and the curtain was a wax figure of Sherlock Holmes sitting in a chair. The face was turned towards the window and downward, as if reading a book.
We put it at different angles so that it may seem more lifelike,
Billy explained as he was rearranging the head.
I wouldn't dare touch it if the blinds were not shut. You see, there are people who watch us from over there. Have a look for yourself,
said Billy as he opened the blinds. Suddenly, Holmes emerged from his bedroom and shut them.
That will do, Billy,
he said.
You were in danger of your life, boy. It's good to see you again, Watson. You've come at a critical moment.
So I gather,
said Watson.
I'm expecting something this evening,
said Holmes.
Expecting what?
Holmes paused for a moment.
To be murdered, Watson,
he said.
All right, boys and girls. After reading the extract from the novel, you need to do exercise C and D. Copy these exercises in your English exercise book. We will discuss the answer in the next session. Good luck! Thank you for joining your online learning video. See you in the next video. Bye.